started to look back on the past 2 November graduations to prepare for what I was going to say today, I realized that every single November, this is the third one, where I have mentioned smoke or fire or some sort of a catastrophic situation that has occurred in this